Hi there guys, Stean Reviews, back today with a new collection video. Now this is going to be a big one. This is about a month's worth of stuff here. Actually both of these, this is going to be two collection videos on one. I shot one about a month ago. It just before my computer decided to stop working. So I never got to actually upload it. And then I shot another one 2 weeks after that. And I never got to upload that either. So I scrapped them. Now I thought I'd just do one big one. Now, fair warning, what you see here is just half of what I've got. I have a lot of figures, a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays, and a lot of other things to show off at the moment. So instead of wasting any more time, let's just dive straight into some of the first things I picked up this this is probably about a month ago or so I picked these things up. And I went to Air. I went there out of the fact that I wanted to buy a Blu-ray. That's why I went out, and I went into CX and I picked up 4 titles. Picked up 4 Blu-rays. All 3 of them slips, actually, really good price. So I picked them up. So the first one I picked up was The King's Speech. I remember this film coming out. I never really watched it when it came out though, but I've heard a lot of buzz about it recently, and it was £2. So yeah, a film that if I don't like, it doesn't really matter. I spent £2 on it. So yeah, The King's Speech, and this slipcase was really good. It was a really good slipcase. Up next is Bad Neighbours. Now, I had this in DVD. I loved this film. This film was one of the best comedies this year, the year this film came out. I'm quite excited for the second one, especially because Emma Stone's going to be in it. But it was fantastic, and I picked this up for £5, and it's again a really nice slipcase. And I couldn't complain at it, and I watched it. It was fantastic. It's funny that I remembered. Next up are 2 Leonardo DiCaprio films. So the first one is Blood Diamonds that I paid £5 for. This one doesn't have a slipcase. This is when I did one in DVD. I like Leonardo DiCaprio. I've only seen this movie once though, but because it's one of the hard films to watch. Leonardo DiCaprio is probably my favourite actor at the moment, so I had to pick up. When I seen that, and I seen another film sitting for £4, I thought, well, that's a good slipcase. The films are okay and all good in Blu-ray. It was The Great Gatsby. I'd watched this film before. I haven't watched this Blu-ray yet, but I watched this film and there was something about it I didn't like, but something about it I did like, and I thought the colours of it would look awesome, so I thought it would maybe look cool on Blu-ray. And then I went to HMV and I was like, right, now Dean, I'll give you £15. You have £15 to spend. I looked at my money, I thought, £15, that's good. That means I can get a DVD for like £5 or a tenner, or a cheap Blu-ray, a cheap steelbook or something. Or I could, and then I could pick up the half-price Blu-ray. I went and looked about, I couldn't find them, and there was no good steelbooks, nothing really good, and I decided to spend a little bit extra. I ended up spending £12. This is £11.99. This is the Lethal Weapon collection. Now I love the first 2 of these. The first 2 are some of the best movies of all time. Lethal Weapon 1 is one of the best action movies ever made, and Lethal Weapon 2 is one of the funniest comedies ever made. But the third and fourth one wasn't that good. But I love the Lethal Weapon films. The Lethal Weapon films are awesome. And the box that comes in is all like embossed and things. You get the same artwork on the big box. This is just a big Hammer box set. It's really good, and I will watch it, and they look kind of good on Blu-ray. And obviously, when I was there, I had to pick up a half-price Blu-ray, because you know me. Now this was deciding between 2 movies at this point. It was a film, Quadrophenia, that I had my Amazon basket for ages. I keep meaning to pick it up. Or this film. This film I wanted to see again because at this moment in time there's a TV show going on at the point. I haven't guessed it as This Is England. Now yeah, I wanted to see the new show, so I wanted to watch it from the beginning, so I picked up the Blu-ray. Actually, I haven't watched the Blu-ray yet, that was about a month ago. The show's well by. It was the last episode when I picked that up, and it's now like finished completely. And then on the same day, just before I went there, my dad bought me a figure out of Square Discs. Link in the description to Square Discs. Square Discs is a shop that is in my local area, that's in Cumberland, and I shop on it every single week almost. A lot of the items you will see in this video came from Square Discs, and this is one of them. This I got just after the passing of him. This is a House of Hammer Sir Christopher Lee figure when he's playing the Dracula. I love this figure. It is fantastic. This sits out just here. You probably just be able to see it from there. That's where it sits. This sits out as my little tribute to Christopher Lee, since he was such a great actor. And yeah, my dad picked up for me to say a wee thank you, and I really like it. So this is awesome. And it will sit out for the rest of my days because I love Christopher Lee. And then I went into the shop and I picked up a couple of other things because I'd met Derek in Air that day, and he said he'd got a couple of new things in the shop, a couple of new Blu-rays in the shop for sale, and I thought, okay, I'll pop in. And I went in and spent more money. Well, I didn't really spend money. These were mostly trade-ins. I traded in a lot of the things that I bought, and just the stuff you just seen on some of the previous Blu-ray pickups I'd had around in DVD. And these also were a pickup. This was also in the bundle. This is the Pirates of the Caribbean for this set. I hate these movies with a passion. I really don't. The first one is one of the best movies. It is fantastic. It's a great movie of pirates. It's fun. One of Johnny Depp's best performances is Captain Jack Sparrow in the first Pirates of the Caribbean. I cannot get past the second movie. I can't even see it. I've never seen the third one. I played the game to the third one because I had it for my DS, and the fourth one I've never even watched. I owned all four on DVD, so I had to own all four on Blu-ray, so I just picked up the box set because I was getting it as a part of a trade-in. Another part of that trade-in was a steelbook. A steelbook was steelbook's about pre-used, it's got a bash on it, but it is 2012. I don't like this movie, but the steelbook's pretty awesome. You can see that's where the wee dent is, but it doesn't really show much, and it's not a movie that I'm going to watch all the time. Take these out. They never make these things easy to take out, do they? That's what she said. The artwork in it is fantastic, and when you see the trailers for the original Blu-rays when they were first coming out and they were advertising Blu-ray, the Blu-ray experience, 2012 was always one of those movies in that list, so I thought I'd pick it up, and I haven't watched it. I'll probably watch it at one point in time when I'm in the mood for something like that. And then the next thing I picked up, this is a thing I picked up off with Zavi. This is actually something different. This isn't a Blu-ray, this is actually an album. This is an original soundtrack. The Godfather Part 2 original soundtrack. Limited edition. Can't remember how many it was. But there was a limited edition of them. And it comes in. You open up, this is my favourite part. You open up and you get stills and stuff from the second movie. And then the actual record itself is red. It is fantastic. I have listened to this movie, this record, more times than the record alone. I love this record, listen to it constantly. The music in it is just fantastic. It's great just to, it's not something to listen to an actual sit and listen to music, it's something to put on the background to chill with and pick this up. But this was £20. This is the limited edition. Zavi's still out now as far as I know. But I know I seen it on Amazon. Amazon was going to be doing it, but not the red record because that was exclusive to Zavi. Yeah, I like that. I might pick up a couple more. They've got a couple more records, so I might pick them up maybe. So yeah, I listen to my Godfather soundtrack quite often. And then I picked up some DVDs from Square Disc as well. These are, I've picked up two here. I can't remember if these were money or if these were trade-ins, I can't quite remember anymore. But it was Misfits. This is season 1 and 2 of Misfits. I loved this show when it first came out. I remember watching this when it first came out on Channel 4. The first season was fantastic. The second season went downhill a bit. The third season was just, oh man. But yeah, it was a fun watch, and I will watch it again because this character here was just fantastic. Everything about him was fantastic in the show, and because of that, I'll probably watch it at one point. So I thought I'd pick up, so I have it so I can watch it whenever I want. I'd also picked up the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the remake. I think this is 2002. This came out, or 2000 it came out. But I bought it because I fancied watching it. I haven't actually seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, even the original one. I haven't seen any of them, and I thought I'd pick up and give it a watch. So I picked up this one because this was one I found at that point. And it was coming up to Halloween. To be honest, I still didn't watch it. Halloween night, I sat and watched James Bond movies because I had to go see Spectre. And then I got some new figures out of Square Disc again. These are some Sons of Anarchy figures. Now these are fantastic, and I'll go through them singly and let you see every one and tell you what they are. The first one is 2014. This was a New York Comic Con exclusives. This is Clay in prison uniform. This is Clay in the orange prison uniform. Right, that's one. I like that one. It sits up. So it just sits over here now with my other Clay figure because I can't fit them up here because it's Clay. Who wants Clay with the rest of the cool? This not the cool figures. Not what I think is not cool, but the cool characters such as Jax. This is Jax. This is the same as the New York Comic Con exclusive 2014. And this is Sam in the blue prison uniform. There is one of them out on the orange uniform, which I'm going to pick up after Christmas and New Year's by, because there's a couple of more figures of these I want to pick up. I haven't got them all yet. Next up is an exclusive. This is the Entertainment Art exclusive, just like my original Jackson Clay figure I've got. This is the Opie figure. Now there is a non-exclusive out of Opie. I will be picking up after Christmas as well, but I thought I'd get the exclusive one first because it goes with my collection I've got. Now the one that I didn't get exclusively, now there's an Entertainment exclusive version of this out that I could have got, but it doesn't come with a special thing. This normal one does. This normal one, this is Gemma. Now the exclusive thing comes with a bag, I think it comes with, and maybe even a gun. This one comes with the skateboard. Now I like that thing in there because those people who are Suns fans instantly got that reference and thought that was fantastic. That's the reason I love this figure so much. Those who haven't watched Suns will not get it until they go watch Suns. So go watch Suns and you'll get the joke. And then, yeah, so that's my 4 figures that I picked up from Square Disc. That's my Suns figures. They will be sitting about here, so you'll probably see them if I'm doing any videos standing up. Next up is a steelbook, and this is a steelbook I've been looking for a while. It's always been a little bit too dear for me to pick up, but again I had to film on normal Blu-ray anyway, but I thought I'll wait until it was doing price. Now I found it for $9.99. This is Legend. This is the one that is a film, Ridley Scott film with Tom Cruise in it. That's a bit of coffee. So this is the Devil Horns and Unicorn, and obviously vice versa. Now that's fantastic. The outside of this steelbook is brilliant looking. The Blu-ray as itself is brilliant looking, and then you open it up and you get that. The inside's a letdown. I'm glad I didn't spend much money on it. I'm glad I only spent £10 on it, because if I spent any more and opened it up and seen that, I'd been really disappointed because that's just silly looking. But that there is fantastic. It's worth it itself, just the outside. It's worth the tenner, and it's really cool. So it's a really nice steelbook. I watched it again after I watched it again when I got this movie in, and I hadn't watched it in a while, and I fancied watching it, and I hadn't gave it a chance, and I watched it and really enjoyed it. And yeah, so if you haven't seen Legend, I'd look out for that and see if it's a tenner pick up or any cheaper. I wouldn't pick up for 12. I don't think it's worth £12. Pick up the normal one at that point. And then I was watching the new series of Big Bang Theory on my computer before it broke. Yeah, this is how far we're going back now. My computer still was working, and I was watching Big Bang Theory, and I was like, right, I'm going to buy Big Bang Theory. I'm going to buy them separately, have them all separate. I found this for a penny on Amazon, plus 126 pence, 126 postage, so it's for 127 all in, and this is the first series of Big Bang Theory. Now, by the time this came, I was on season 3, I think, at that point. I think I got to season 7 just before my laptop actually did stop working. And when I get my new one in, I'll start watching it again and get back up to date with it. But this show's became one of my favourite shows. This is my new Friends. I think this is probably, to me, I find this funny of land Friends. It's more my show. It's more my humour. The geeky humour, I get a lot of it, so I really enjoy it, and I'm going to pick them all up. I'm going to try and get them on Blu-ray as well, but I want to wait. They're not out singly in Blu-ray, so I want to wait until the box set's out and buy it as a complete box set. Around about like £100, just like Friends. Next up is a Blu-ray. I went on Amazon and I tried to buy 3 for 20 and it didn't work for me, and something happened in the process of payment rubbish, and I only got one through. They didn't send a lot to two through, but I'll be picking them up very soon because one of them I really wanted. But this one I wanted as well. This one I thought looked amazing on Blu-ray, and I wasn't wrong in any way. This is the Dolls. This is the 20-year anniversary of Dolls Blu-ray. This is the movie, the Oliver Stone one. I love this movie. I've told you about this movie many times. I've even said that there's a Dolls poster in my living room because my dad's a big fan of it. I was watching this, and my dad was out, and he came home, and he sat down. I was halfway through it, and he sat down. We didn't say a single word until the film was finished. This film, we love this film in the house. It's a fantastic film, and I will watch it a lot more, especially now I own it on Blu-ray. Because wow, on Blu-ray it was nice. And then about 3 to 4 days later or something like that, a couple of days later, I went on Amazon. I was looking at Amazon's 2 for £10 deal, and Alison was ordering something offline. I can't remember what she was doing. She was doing something for college, buying something offline and off Amazon. She was like a penny or 10 pence or something off of free delivery. So I thought, well, what you can do is, I was going to buy 2 Blu-rays anyway online. I'll buy it off you and I'll just give you the money back. Right, no bother. So I picked up Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way for two for a tenner. I love Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way is probably my favourite Schwarzenegger film. Turbo Man, it's Turbo Time. I love this movie. I want a Turbo Man doll, but they're like £300. I refuse to pay that for a doll movie. And that other one was another Leonardo DiCaprio film, actually, and alongside another actor that I really love, Tom Hanks. This is Catch Me If You Can. This is one of my favourite Steven Spielberg films. It's one of the only Steven Spielberg films I like. I better not talk about my hatred for him, because I'm going to actually list a couple of movies right now. A couple of movies in this list which is from Steven Spielberg, but Catch Me If You Can was just a fantastic movie, and Leo and Tom Hanks just worked well together. And then I found this for a £5, and I remember this film coming out when it was coming out on Blu-ray, released on Blu-ray for the first time. It was like £10-15. I thought I'd be getting it then, but when I found it for a £5, I thought I'll pick that up. And it's 1941. This is a John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd film. That's the reason I picked it up, because of those two are in it. This film I actually really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people slate this film and say it's not good, but I found it hilarious. Maybe it's just because John Belushi is one of the funniest actors ever to meet the screen. He is a phenomenal actor, but maybe that's me just being biased because, you know, he is my favourite. Next up is a couple of steelbooks actually I picked up off of Zavi. The first one actually came with a Z-Box package. I bought a Z-Box and this was a part of it. I paid £40 for this. This one cost £20, and obviously the Zavi Z-Box were £20 as well. This is the Avengers Age of Ultron 3D Steelbook. This is fantastic. A lot of people have bought this. This is all embossed here, and then on the back I have Ultron. And then inside's pretty mental. Inside's got all of the characters all the way through it. It's got both the 3D Blu-ray disc and the normal Blu-ray disc. And on this side it's just the same images from the inside but shorter. Now this was £20. I was really glad when I got this through. I finally got it through. It took about a month for me to finally get it. I'd missed Zavi, I had my Z-Box bought and put away and discarded. That joker there is from it. That's the only thing I ever got sat out from because it was a terrible Z-Box. But this was fantastic. This is the reason I bought the Z-Box, was because I was getting this for £20 and it already sold out, and this was only a limited stock for the Z-Box. So I had to take it because it's out of Avengers, and I really enjoyed Avengers. I watched it again when I got the Blu-ray and really enjoyed it. And then a couple of days later, After that, I actually arrived a couple of days later. I went online on Darwin at a blowout sale on their steelbooks, and I picked up Grindhouse, Planet Terror, and Grindhouse Death Proof. This is the whole Grindhouse. This is everything about it. This is all of the trailers and everything in it, and it's fantastic. This is all embossed, but this side is my favourite. I like the fact you can see Stuntman Mike in his car, and it looks like he's speeding down your steelbook. It's fantastic. I love this movie. These two movies together just were fantastic. Death Proof is my favourite one. I watched it in college and was in tears watching it, but I'd seen it before because I knew every joke coming. And then another really funny film that I bought in Steelbook, which I'd done the same with my Getting Up Blu-ray Steelbook. I bought it because I'd seen it online and forgot about the movie, coming out, watched the movie and bought a Steelbook. I'd done the same with this. This is The Voices. It's a Ryan Reynolds movie. This is fantastic, and as you can see, it's a fridge. It's an actual fridge. This is the company that the main character works for, but this is a fridge. This film involves Ryan Reynolds killing people when he's not schizo, and he talks to animals, his dog and his cat, so the paw prints, and he chops up 2 lassie seeds and puts them in his fridge. What we get inside the steelbook. This is my favourite steelbook. Even the card at the back of it was pink and was about Milton, the place he stayed in, and it was the plat factory worked in, made like toilets and sinks and stuff. This is a fantastic steelbook, and the movie's fantastic. If you haven't seen the movie, you should go out and try and watch it. Give it a try, because I think it's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. I watch it constantly. I watched it just recently, and I was in tears again. And then I went to Square Discs again, as you know, I love going to Square Discs. I love about it all the time. But I bought a couple of DVDs. I think I bought these ones. I can't remember if these were bought or trade-ins, but I can't 100% remember. But I picked these up anyway. These are a couple. These are 6 here. So I don't know how I picked them up, when I picked them up, but they're 6 here. And the first one is Garden State. I haven't watched any of these yet, actually. One of them I've actually seen before, but this one I haven't seen. I kind of fancy watching it because I've heard people talking about it before and it might be good, but I'll give it a try. Next up is Ghost. This is Ewan McGregor and Pierce Brosnan. Picked this up because I've seen a trailer for it and I really want to see this movie. I haven't watched it yet. Next up is The Girl Interrupted. I've been told it's a really good film, and again, haven't given it a watch yet. This film looks fantastic. This film on it says, Easy Rider meets House of Eyes. Live to ride, ride to die. Devil Riders. This film looks dreadful. This film looks like this film. Hell Rides. This film I've seen. This film I bought ages ago and lost again. This film's dreadful. This film has Billy Madison in it. Quentin Tarantino produced it. Sorry, Quentin Tarantino produced the film. This film looks worse, and I can't wait to watch both of them back to back because they look like those type of films you should watch together. Should you go watch this? This is one I've seen. Should you go watch this? Aye. I gave somebody a line of it just because I watched it and thought it was that bad and that great and you need to watch. Many people need to know about it. And then I talked about this actually about 20 minutes ago in this video. This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the original one. I bought it just before Halloween thinking I'd watch it, and again I didn't watch it because I watched something else. I watched Casino Royale, what I picked up in Blu-ray from Square Disc as well. This film was... I hated this film actually. I'm going to tell you a little story here. I know it's getting on, but I'm going to tell you a little story about Bond. I love Bond. I've seen every single Bond film, even up to date now, because I've just seen Spectre. Every single film I've seen at the pictures. I've seen every one since GoldenEye in '95. Every one of those movies I've seen at cinema. I love the James Bond movies. Casino Royale came out and I went to cinema and seen it. I didn't enjoy it. Quantum of Solace, didn't really enjoy it. Skyfall, I had fun with Skyfall. I enjoyed Skyfall at cinema, and I really enjoyed Spectre. But then I watched Casino Royale. I actually watched this at Christmas, Halloween, and I found a new love for it. There was something about the film, especially because I think it was more because I knew Spectre was coming. I find something about this film that spoke to me all about Spectre. I knew everything that's going on in that film now. I now love Casino Royale. Casino Royale is probably my third or fourth favourite Bond film of all time. I would probably go World's Not Enough. Sorry, Tomorrow Never Dies, Goldeneye, and then Casino Royale. That's how much I love the film now. And another film I picked up, and this is another action film. This one I actually hate, and I picked up because it's Die Hard 4, and it's got Kevin Smith in it. I got it cheap. It was chucked in at the end. After I got the pile and got told how much I was paying for it, I got a wee deal on them. I said, I'll chuck that and I'll pay a little bit extra, so I picked Die Hard 4 up because Kevin Smith, I got rid of the DVD I had of it because I didn't want to own it in double. Next film up is Sex Drive. This film is fantastic. I watched this film a bunch of times. I had this in DVD. It was just, I didn't know this was out in Blu-ray, and as soon as I seen it was out in Blu-ray, I had to get it because I had fun with this movie. I remember watching it when it first came out, and I randomly found it. I don't even remember how I found the film, and I just randomly came across it. I thought, that sounds funny. I was a teenage boy. Sex Drive, with that. Thought, that sounds like a American Pie road trippy thing, and it was fantastic and really funny. Next up is a film that, again, is really funny. I thought it actually owned in DVD, but it didn't. That is Superbad. I love this movie. This is the 2-disc extended edition as well. This is what the one I thought I had in DVD, but it turns out I didn't. Yeah, Superbad. It's great. It's a great watch if you haven't seen it, but most people have. And I really don't like this actor here, Michael Shannon, but I love Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill that was one of my favourite actors now actually as well. And then I picked up Expendables 1. I hated this movie. I really did. I hated this movie with a passion. I hated it when it came out. I still don't like it. I remember it coming out and I got told it was the Return of Army and I got really excited. I hated it. So now you're going to ask me, Dean, why the fuck did you buy a movie that you don't like? Because Expendables 2 was there in Steelbook. I thought this was just Expendables 1, but this is actually Expendables 2. So I bought the first one because I was going to buy a second one anyway, because it was a Steelbook. The inside's bland and boring, but the outside's pretty mental. So I picked up both of them, so I had them both, because, you know, I'm a completist. And last Blu-ray here is Night at the Museum, the movie starring Ben Stiller. Sounds like something I won't do. But yeah, Ben Stiller's Night at the Museum. I haven't watched it, I've never seen it. I told to give it a try for my sister. She told me it was good. She enjoyed it, so I'll give it a try at one point whenever I get into it. And then with those DVDs, with those Blu-rays, I had some things to trade in. So I went and bought a couple of things from the shop. And this is the first thing I've seen. This is Little Britain Season 1 and 2 box set. I love Little Britain. I don't love Little Britain. I think it's funny. I enjoyed it. I watched this box set when I got it and I knew every joke. I've seen Little Britain that many times now. But I had to own it. I thought I'd pick it up and I was getting it with this trade in anyway. Another two movies I picked up is an Edward Norton and Colin Farrell film. This is Pride and Glory. I haven't seen this movie. I don't know anything about the movie. I know it's about cops. That's it. But I picked up because Edward Norton's in it. I like Edward Norton. I like the odd Edward Norton film. I usually find a good Edward Norton film. I think I've seen the trailer for this one a while ago, and it's all about being cops, I think. But it's the same film. Let me know if you've seen this film, if I should give it a watch. I think it's that film. I think this is really good. I think it looked good and I wanted to watch it. And another film I picked up was a film I've actually never seen. Now, a lot of people talk about this film and say it's fantastic, but I just haven't given it a try yet. I haven't got into it, so I thought I'd pick up DVD so I might watch it at one point. This is Super Troopers. Again, never seen it, and it'll probably take me another year or two before I actually get into seeing it. And that's probably folks saying blasphemy, but yeah, you know, it's me. And the last things actually are not DVDs, are not Blu-rays, are not figures. These are CDs. They're random two CDs I picked up. I picked these up actually when I went to inspect. These are the newest things in this list. at the very last moments. This is The Calls in Blue. Now, I thought this was a different album. I thought this was the Talk on Corners album, which I own the CD format of and only on CD. Don't have the disc for it. I don't have the box, just the disc. And I thought that's what it was. I picked it up and it turns out it isn't. But hey, it's a good wee thing to keep to add the collection. And another thing is, Alanis Morissette, MTV Unplugged. I like Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. It's a great album. So I picked that up too. I bought them for £1 out of Poundland. We picked up 2 DVDs which were Alison's, which was Sex and the City 1, and we picked up Not in How, but they are not going in my collection because they're just DVDs and they're staying up the road because I don't want them. So yeah, that's my collection video. That's been 30 minutes of a collection video. That's how long I've been offline. Sorry guys, I am back. If you're seeing this video, if you're seeing this exact video with me saying this, I'm back. Because I'll probably end up making another one and not this one getting deleted. But I'm back, hopefully. Hopefully this laptop comes and it works and I can put videos up online very soon. So stay tuned, there will be more videos coming up. There will be a video at least a week by this point. So thanks for tuning in and I'll see you later. Let me know down below what you think of my pickups, what you've picked up this week, this whatever month it's been. Let me know down below and I'll see you later.